This is quite interesting. Meet your new coworker is the tagline. This is the robot workforce, y'all. This is Back to the Future. This is the Jetsons. Truth be told, I need him right now, or her, or whatever the pronoun is. But child, my 3-week trip turned into almost 3 months, and it is what it is. But this is where we're going. We in danger, y'all. We are in danger. But we're in danger, but we're also going to play some audio from Miss Sherilyn, excuse me, that I want us to hear. She, for many years, worked with the NAACP. She's now also at Howard University Law School. Served in the State House in Alabama. Always says to me that during the Civil Rights Movement, they had all the law and all the guns and all the dogs. And we had our prayers, our songs, our feet, and our moral sense of what was right. And we were able to overcome them again and again. And so if we're counting up, what they have and what they got, all these Supreme Court justices, they got all this, they got all that. Yeah. That's not really how it works. We're not going to work. We're not going to win using their tools. We're never going to have as much money. That's it. We're never going to have the weaponry or the willingness to use it. We're never going to have all the offices that they control. We're never going to have the same level of political power. We are 14% of the population of the United States. We're not having it, but we punch above our weight. There's a reason that white people, when they do the Washington Post poll, think that we're 50% of the population, because we are just we saturate because we control the culture, because we control the narrative, because they like to look at us. There's all kinds of little intangibles about who we are as Black people in this country that gives us power. And when we show up in the space, when we speak, it ruptures something. It disturbs, it troubles the waters. And so we have to not think we are smaller than we are. We shouldn't think we're bigger than we are, for sure. But we should know that we fight with tools that maximize our size in ways that cannot be explained by math. It's like feeding the 5,000 with however many loaves of bread, right? It's not math. It's not math, right? There is a spiritual power. And when we are activated and united and believe that we are going to walk towards what is right, it maximizes power and it disarms our opponent. That's what we have to go for. It's not that we want to fight them hand to hand and somehow we win in hand-to-hand combat. No, we want to take the knowledge, the numbers, the force, the moral force, the demand, the strategic thinking that we have and disarm them. I'm trying to make them let their own arms down. I'm trying to make them stumble. Listen, this woman has preached a word. We are much bigger than we know, right? We are much bigger than we act. No, we don't have the numbers, right? We will never be able to outnumber them. We are only 14% of the population. When she talks about, oh my gosh, troubling the waters, you know how sometimes you're just going about your day and then God just sends you validations that the track that you're on is the one that he wants you to be on. And me hearing her speak this so eloquently makes me know that every time I come here, every time I do a live, produce a video, create a community, sell a course, it's all in line with what she is saying. She talked about us punching above our weight. Like, that is what it's about. It's not about us sitting back and saying, okay, what we gonna do? It's about creating your own lanes, creating your own areas to show up and trouble the waters, and then knock them at their knees, right? Wait for them to hit the floor, right? Because they'll stumble. They are going, listen, one thing about the snakes, they're gonna start eating each other. And that's when we come in and we do whatever it is we need to do through strategic. The RAIN Society membership is all about this, y'all. It's all about us getting together strategically, right? To trouble the water, to make sure not just that we stay ready so we don't have to get ready, but that we have strategic solutions when these certification requirements come to our neighborhoods, as Hakeem spoke the other day, and that's why I reposted it yesterday. Listen, when these type of certifications that you have to take an American First certification course, and you're going to promise not to teach anything that they considered leftist or woke, we create our own schools. We create our own agendas. Oh my gosh, this was such validation for me. Y'all don't even understand. And so speaking of, tomorrow's the last day for the 10% off founders discount code. Use the code founder to get into the RAIN Society. We are having our first founders meetup. I see one person in here from the founders, but right now we are chugging along. I think we have 5 members. I didn't look this evening. So we have 5 members who have signed up already. And I know 2 more that have asked for extensions to commit. First they said today, but I'm giving them till tomorrow. So yeah, if you're interested in getting in community where we are going to trouble the water, we are going to find ways to collectively punch above our weight class, then the RAIN Society is what it is, or where it's at, I should say. And so anyway, that she just spoke so much life into me today when I heard it, or yesterday. When did I hear it? Yesterday. Lord, these days I'm in the South, y'all. I'm getting confused. I don't even know what is going on. But what I did also want to show you, let me see if I could pull this up. Ooh, child, this is going to rock your world. But it's also in line with exactly where we are headed. And I'm hoping and praying. Well, it was yesterday. Let me see. I know I didn't put it in the trash, but anyway. So the next couple of topics we're going to talk about is related to basically areas that we don't pay attention to much, but we should. And it's what's going on in the business world that is affecting or has the potential to affect us. So let's just run over some of those. I don't know if y'all heard, Canada caved, right? Canada, who talked all that smack and the electricity going out and they this and they gonna do that. Well, I don't know if y'all heard the news today, but as of today, y'all, the headlines is now saying Canada is dropping many of its retaliatory tariffs to match U.S. tariff exemptions for goods covered under the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Trade Pact. Some Canadian politicians and union leaders characterized Carney's move, he's the prime minister, as capitulation. But the prime minister accentuated what he considered Canada's favorable position so far and said that the exemptions would jumpstart further trade talks with Washington. This is what 47 says. We had a very good call on Friday in the Oval Office. This is what Trump said in the Oval Office. We are working on something. We want to be very good to Canada. I like Carney a lot. I think he's a very good person. I am fighting for the United States, and Canada and Mexico have taken a lot of our business over the years. This is just so interesting where things are now. Oh yes, W. Martin, another RAIN member. So actually there's 2 RAIN members in here. Yes, welcome to the society, y'all. But I'm also going to show this video. I think it's so interesting because once again, we better know exactly where the train is headed so that we are on the right side of the track, y'all. This is going to be our new normal. I don't know. Some of y'all may have seen it. If you have, let me know in the comments section. Meet your new coworker is the tagline. This is the robot workforce, y'all. This is Back to the Future. This is the Jetsons. Truth be told, I need him right now, or her, or whatever the pronoun is. But child, my 3-week trip turned into almost 3 months, and it is what it is. But this is where we're going. So when I say this is pretty much a finance topic, for those of you who are joining the RAIN Society, these are the types of things that we'll talk more in detail about, because it's more than just these robots are going to take jobs. They're also going to offer opportunity for investing. And even Andrew Gullum said it when he was talking to Sherilyn Ifill, and he was the same quote I always say all the time is, never let a good crisis go to waste. Chaos brings opportunity. And so what are we going to do? That's the question we should be asking ourselves whenever we see anything that gives us the icks, right? That makes us think that this country is doomed. What are we going to do? Get in community, find a community, build a community. I mean, just Hakeem said it when we met back in April, do for self. Do for self, meaning don't wait for others to come save you. Start making moves now.